Hey everybody, it's Michelle and I have a Tough Love Tuesday for you today. So hopefully you are in the mood for just a little bit of tough love. We are in the beginning of December, as you can tell. I don't know if you can, I'm in a t-shirt and the fan's on and all that. In Houston, it's kind of warm right now, so I dig it though. I dig it because that way my joints don't get as stiff and everything. So as always, I love to give you a little disclaimer. You know, these are not for the faint of heart. Really, the whole purpose behind the tough love segments is it's kind of like a wake-up call. And the reason why I do these, just so that you know, is it's not because I'm trying to be mean or because I think I'm better than anybody else. It's because I've been there. More than most likely, probably right where you are, where I'm kind of telling myself, oh, I've tried everything and it's just not going to work for me. You know, I used to tell myself that all the time. All the time. I used to give myself the line that I'm big boned, or that because of my family I just couldn't lose weight. I mean, everything. And you know, it took me waking up. And so what I enjoy doing is helping others to wake up. So consider this your wake-up call for healthy holidays. All right, so if you're still with me, congratulations. We're going to get through this one really quick because I simply want to talk to you about really paying attention to what's going on during the holidays. The number one reason why most people do gain weight during the holidays, aside from the fact that we just, you know, we eat more and there's more seasonal, you know, good, yummy treats out during the holidays, is because of stress. And a lot of times stress enters into our lives because things around the holidays get very hectic. You know, not only is it Christmas, but it's also the end of the year. And for some of us, the end of the year is our busy season. I know that's hard to believe because of what, you know, but involved in fitness, and if you're involved in fitness as well, then you know this time of year is very busy preparing for the new year. So there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of closeouts that are happening. It depends on where you work. You know, if you're working in the corporate world, your financial closeouts are going to be different times during the year and everything. But Christmas can be pretty hectic, and then of course you have the family things going on and family drama and all of that. So what I want you to do is pay attention, and the best way to do that is to keep a journal of your food, your exercise, and your feelings. Your feelings. How are you feeling today? Basically what I mean by that is whenever you feel like you need to down the entire contents of the office candy jar, before you do it, I want you to pull out your journal and write it down. Say, right now, I want to eat the entire contents of the office candy jar because, and I want you to answer that very honestly. Because it could be because I wasn't watching my time and I'm feeling deprived because I skipped lunch. Because my boss just came in and laid a workload this big on my desk and said, I'm going on vacation, I need you to do this. Or because, you know, so-and-so, the next desk over, is getting on my nerves. Or my husband just called me and dumped all this stuff on me, or my boyfriend, or, you know, whatever. Write it down, because a lot of times we just write it down, and you have to write it down. Yes, write it. Because it gets us out of our system, one. And two, it allows us to look at it and really see. Because honestly, if it's an emotional thing, you know, the candy's not going to help. You know, I don't care how many times you try. I've tried a lot. Candy does not make your kids behave better. Or if they're very sick, it doesn't make them feel better. Candy doesn't make your relationship with your husband any better, or your relationship with your boyfriend, or your relationship with your mom, or your relationship with your mother-in-law. It doesn't. It does not make anything better other than a temporary sensation on the tongue. It does nothing for you. So, you know that. And if it's because you're actually hungry because you skipped lunch or something, guess what? Candy doesn't make that better either. Your body can burn through and store that candy as fat in as little as 15 minutes. And then you're stuck on the hunger train again. So just know it, okay? Know it. Also, when you're working out, make sure that you're logging your workouts and write how you felt. You know, man, that workout was tough. I think almost barfed. okay? You need to know that. Maybe you planned your workout, and this has happened to me before where I've planned certain weights and I've been able to either exceed those weights or I've had to drop those weights, and I make a note of it because that's how we progress. You need to know whether or not you need to progress in exercise or regress in exercise, all for the betterment of your health. And you know, that's something that we need to know how to do, because sometimes we do need to regress in exercise because our form might be off or something, and you need to know when to do that, and that is actually going to get you more gains than if you just kept. I mean, sometimes we get in our head that if we can't progress, then it's just not meant to be, and that's bull. Okay, so get over it. Okay, also make sure that you're being honest about how hard you actually are working. If you aren't getting results, check and see how hard you're actually working, because 9 times out of 10 we just think we're working hard, when in reality we're kind of, you know, marking it a little bit, and you know, we're not working as hard as we should be, especially around the holidays. If you're working out with a friend, warm up, get your gossiping out of the way. Okay, talk as much as you want during your warm up. When you're doing your actual workout, you should not be able to complain about anything. You should be working that hard. So basically, if you aren't getting results, my number one advice is to get over yourself. Realize that you need to pump it up a little bit, and then Nike swoosh, just do it. All right, so that's the big things. Plan your workouts right now. I want to know. You can leave it in the comments, you can email me, whatever. I want to know what your workouts are for the next 5 days. Write them down. Do it now. Write it down. Get it on paper. Get it on the computer. I would love to see it in the comments, because then everybody across the web can see it, and you're held to that promise. So make a promise to yourself. Plan out your workouts for the next 5 days, whether it's a class, a DVD, a training session, whatever. Plan it out. Make it an unbreakable appointment, and have a healthy day.